this weekend there has been a lot coming out of from the death of Queen Elizabeth. All the family is there. There's nonstop events, things happening. I think there's been a lot of jokes and things made. The country is taken it's like a state of mourning, I guess. I don't know what the official title is, but for example, like the Premier League soccer, like they didn't play any matches over the weekend. It's like that. It's like kind of a slowdown. All these events, Harry, Meghan, Kate, Will, they're all showing up at all these things. The Queen's being moved, and then there's the big funeral, I believe, is next Monday. I think it's the 19th. But everybody is analyzing every move that Harry and Will are making, either as brothers or as husbands. It's, you see them getting out of the car, and Will and Kate are not touching, and they're a little bit farther away from each other, and Harry and Meghan are holding hands, and everybody like analyzes every second of it. But I just think that now, and everyone's like, I think it was kind of a funny headline. It was like, Oprah thinks that this could reunite the brothers, and that people think that maybe their cousin could also help reunite them. A death in the family brings a family together. So, for them to have a conversation or to feel like more united is nice.
Or tears them apart.
It could. But Prince William did invite Harry and Meghan to join him in those, like, that was what they were talking about in all those pictures and videos of them all together outside the castle, which was has been described as a major show of unity. So I think that was a kind of a big deal. Harry and Meghan don't really have to follow any of the royal like rules anymore. Mm-hmm. So like the touching, PDA, like all that stuff, they can do no problem. Will and Kate very much follow the royal protocol.
That must be fucking miserable.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Like, being a royal sounds awful.
It does.
It doesn't sound fun at all. Like, having all these rules and having to be so put together all the time and act like you're not mad at things, and just, I don't know. It seems awful in my opinion. So yeah. I don't really blame Harry and Meghan. But
there was a rumor that and this could be like total tabloid rumor, that King Charles did not want Meghan at the castle in Scotland when everything was like going down initially. It's
That's
just
surprising.
I'm not surprised by that at all.
I kind of believe that, and I just don't like.
But if
him
you're,
at
the
all.
thing is,
like,
probably don't want her there, right?
Like, if I'm him, and I'm not, but if I was, I would be like, fuck her.
Yeah.
She didn't want to be a part of my family.
Yeah.
She took away Harry from this family. Like,
Yeah,
from
himself.
a normie, but from a normie standpoint,
Yeah.
you go, oh, Harry and Meghan, they love each other so much. He left the royal family for her, blah, blah, blah. But as the king, and you're part of the royal family, you go, fuck them. They shouldn't be anywhere near here. That's just like a king's thought.
Yeah.
That's a king's thought process, and I don't know if I could fault him for that.
Yeah. it's just like in this moment where everybody's grieving, it's just maybe time to like lay down the weapon, Just
No,
like
but it's
just
What if the queen was like, her last wish was like, don't let Meghan.
Yeah, it's the royal family though. Like,
Yeah.
as much as they're like grieving and are upset, they still are, the royal, like, they still have little evil tactics to them.
Yeah,
And like,
evil.
part of that would be like, it doesn't matter really.
Yeah.
Like, they're going to stick to their guns and say,
A palace insider told People, "It's such an extraordinary historical moment and also a deeply personal one for the family that you'd hope and think that all members of the family would unite and support the king especially, and perhaps some of these wounds can be healed in the process." Which, I mean, it would be, that is a nice sentiment, but what will that actually have any?
Unless they like rejoin, like what's gonna change?
No, I'm not rejoin, but like they could be brothers. Like, they don't talk, I don't think. Like, the rumors is that they just, Will and Harry, like, were very estranged.
Hey, what are they like? Hey, did you see that new show on Hulu?
Yeah, maybe.
They just don't have anything in common anymore, though. They may be brothers, but they just don't have anything in common. And it sounds like I'm defending the royal family. I don't care about the royal family at all. So I'm totally like, if Harry and Meghan don't want to be a part of that family, fuck them. Who cares? But like, looking at from the royal family standpoint, you're going against the family.
Yeah.
Don't go against the family.
Yeah. That's like the Kardashians if someone goes against their family.
Yeah.
You think they're just going to let them right back in? Well, Tristan Thompson, yes. But if you're Jordan Woods, no.
Oh, shoot. What did I do?
So Meghan is Jordan Woods.
In this case, maybe so.
Who's Tristan?
Well, it's a tougher analogy, I think. Who had I said it? I think the king. Here's what I went to also express. In the king's statement, he said his first speech. He acknowledged the personal grief that all the family are feeling. This is a time of change for my family. He acknowledged his younger son, the Duke of Sussex, who is now 5th in line to the throne. Harry's children with Meghan, Archie, and Lilibet are now 6th and 7th in line, respectively. I want also to express my love for Harry and Meghan as they continue to build their lives overseas, the king said. So, what's happening behind closed doors, we will never know. Another thing that I saw this weekend that was upsetting, and I'm hoping it's more for they're staying with Sarah Ferguson than they are the Prince Andrew. All of her dogs, the corgis, are going with Prince Andrew. I would not give him anything. The Queen's dogs are her most prized
Why
things
are they
in her
going
life.
with him?
Because apparently the Queen would go on walks with Sarah Ferguson, his ex-wife, and they had a bond over the dogs. So it feels like maybe more with Sarah than with Prince Andrew. But it was kind of like, oh, that's where they're going. Like the Page 6 article says, Queen Elizabeth's beloved corgis will have a new home with the Duke and Duchess of York. She leaves behind 4 dogs, but she's believed to have bonded with ex-daughter-in-law Sarah Ferguson on dog walks. And some of the last dogs she got were gifted by Andrew.
How many? Do you know?
4.
Four.
She has 4 dogs right now. But
a lot of bad eggs in the royal family.
Yeah.
Maybe more than.
But also, they're 100 years old.
There's a lot more. I mean, there's a lot more.
But the important ones.
People.
They're not going to change how they are now.
Yeah.
Imagine getting your grandpa to do something different than he already does and has been doing for the last 70 years of his life. He's not going to change now.
No. So the king is headed to, now I think there's just nonstop activities and ceremonies of sorts. Activities is the wrong word.
Activities.
Yeah, that sounded
going on the Easter egg.
Sounds
it sounds fun.
It's like they're at summer camp. It's
lots of activities.
Just a lot of ceremonies and the queen while she lays.
It's a long time before a funeral. 2 weeks.
I think that there's a lot of
No, I know.
Activities.
Where is she?
A lot of.
Where's her body right now?
She is in. I think she's in Westminster right now.
Could you imagine if there really is an afterlife? Just imagine her and Princess Diana. That's crazy.
I do believe there is one. No, I'm no expert.
Not going to the same place Diana went.
Mm-hmm. You never know.
Queen, her coffin arrives in Edinburgh, and then that was yesterday. Before now traveling to Windsor.
Maybe we're all so afraid of death, but maybe on the other side, it's a lot of fun.
Well, I mean, one can only hope,
right? We don't know what's on the other side. It's terrifying.
Of course, there's the feeling of, some people think that there is, and some people would say that's it.
No, because people come to people, so they gotta be, they're living with us, but we can't see them.
You think?
Who knows? Yeah, I do.
Yeah,
I think there's a layer.
That's fair. I don't know. I don't know. I believe that there is something. I just don't know.
I don't.
I
I
don't-
don't think I do.
I could see you just being. You're
I,
like, that-
I would
Pessimistic.
love there to be.
yeah,
but
you're
I
just like that's it.
I just don't. I don't know. It doesn't seem like.
Okay, don't scare me.
Yeah.
Please, please. Just let me live in my beautiful land where I believe
Yeah.
there is right now.